Hello! I didn't know it was live yet. I thought I had to go live in Streamlabs and then go live on YouTube. But it looks like it went live right away. Hello, Inga, Victini Games, and Sir Chompy. Good to see y'all. I didn't realize it was showing Streamlabs on the stream. You see my messy setup. Got a couple more messages. Mega Jawbreaker caught it this time. Yes, I left it to be scheduled so that people could actually get notifications for it. Hello, Alvin Monk. So I'm glad that you guys are here because I want to test out the winner selection. So let's see. I think the video needs to be live. I need to go to YouTube and get the actual link for it. What's up, Average Alien? Good to see you. Alright, so I'm going to do a random YouTube comment picker. I'm going to use a keyword filter. That keyword, let's see, multiple people said hello, so let's put in hello as the keyword. Unknown error, please reload and try again. I'm going to have to find a different one. That one doesn't seem to be working. I wonder if it doesn't work on live videos. I need to specifically search that. YouTube contest picker live. Someone wants me to pay $8 a month. I don't know, let's just see if it works. There's one. It says this video has comments disabled. But clearly you guys are commenting. Well, I guess I could do it manually. It's just more fun if I did it through a system that automatically got the comments. What did I use last time? I used, because that one I just put in the names. Oh, I put in the names live. Didn't I? I'm trying to remember what we did. What was the point of what we did? I don't remember what I was giving away. It wasn't stickers, because that was the Skylanders emoji game. Let's see. Online winner generator. Wheel of names. Okay, here we go. This is how we'll do it. Who got in here? This is just for a test. Nobody's winning anything right now. What's up, it's Sean. We got Inga. We got Victini. Chompy. Alvin. Alien. Jawbreaker. And it's Sean. Yeah, Average Alien says, whoever wins this wheel gets a prize of air. And Mega Jawbreaker says, wins 28 of my non-existo bucks. Hey, there's Pink GameCube. Let's get Pink GameCube in on the test. If you didn't hear, I am just testing out the giveaway, and you can win the wonderful prizes provided by Average Alien, gets the prize of air, and Mega Jawbreaker gets 28 of his non-existo bucks. The Deputy, I recognize that name. I already ordered a painted one from your store last night. Am I still eligible to be in the giveaway? Yes, because these are just unpainted ones. I think that's a different product. I mean, you purchasing anything from me, whether it was painted or not, I certainly wouldn't disqualify you from winning one. And if you do win one, it'll be easy to just send it in the same package. The Deputy. All right. Spinning the test wheel. Click to spin. Who's going to win these non-existent prizes? Chompy or Alvin? Alvin, congratulations. You win air and 28 of Mega Jawbreaker's non-existo bucks. Oh, cool, and then I can remove you. Yeah, because I am going to limit it to one, remove the name if somebody wins it. Cool. All right, so we still have 15 minutes before we get started, so I think I'm going to play some Sonic Adventure 2. So everybody let me know how the audio sounds, if I am too loud or too quiet, and if the game volume is too loud. All right, settings. All right, chat. You decide, am I playing good guys or bad guys? Uh-oh, where'd it go? Did it crash? I think it crashed. Take the jacket off. Audio is a little quiet but manageable. Okay, let's see what it sounds like once the game gets started, and then we'll do some balancing. Keeps starting on the other screen, but my shortcut command to move it to the correct screen, it's not working. There it is. Play the mercenary guy. All right, so let me know how this audio is. And I think somebody mentioned I'll turn up my mic. Oh, my mic is all the way up. Let me adjust the gain. All right. This sounds like a good volume for me. Mega Jawbreaker says, why be Autobot or Decepticon when you can be Lockdown in the Shadow Raider? I actually don't know enough about Transformers to know that reference.
Let me show you my real power.
Yeah, I love the adventure games. Good memories. My parents always rented a Sega Dreamcast. We never owned one, and we never got the memory card. We rented it like 3 times. Had to leave it running the whole time, or else we'd have to restart the save for Sonic Adventure. Stop Motion says, how do I enter the giveaway? Basically, at 12:01, I'm going to have everybody say something in the chat for a couple minutes. Everybody who enters during that time will be entered into a little spinning online selector. And then we'll go from there. There are rules. In previous ones, I allowed minors to enter, but we had some problems, both with logistics and somebody actually got in trouble for not telling their mom. And so it's kind of sketchy for an adult YouTuber to be sending out packages to kids. I did my due diligence. I said, you have to have a guardian email me. But it's instructions got a little bit muddled up, so it's going to be 18 plus for this one, and also in the contiguous United States. The reason is I've had troubles with shipping internationally before. On the Reddit, I had mentioned that if there's somebody in the UK who is down to kind of print the parts and send them out, that's a lot of work to volunteer for, that we could work some out with the UK, but nobody responded to that, so it's just going to be the US, so sorry for the UK viewers. Still sounds like the game is playing through the speakers, not my headphones. Oops. I think I need to restart Sonic. Everjalien says, how long will hats take to be shipped? They're all done. And I'm usually lazy with packaging stuff to ship. But now my wife is doing it. Because I reopened the Etsy shop. One of the reasons I closed down the Etsy shop was I just hate shipping things so much. And it's not that big of a task. It's just I'm busy at all times of the day. And it's just to pack something up. I just keep putting it off. So she's going to help me with that. So long story short, they should be shipped out tomorrow. Yeah, I've been thinking of getting a PO box set up, at least for if I do giveaways and they get sent back, then I don't have to put my real address on stuff.
File select.
Alright, now it's coming through my headphones. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Ah, whatever.
Story select.
So what did we say? I think we said dark. Yeah. The deputy said if they ever make a Sonic Adventure 3, they ought to make Knuckles' hat an upgrade item.
Intruder has been located.
Intruder alert. Assume level 1 defense formation.
I forgot how loud these noises are.
Level 1 security door breach. Emergency formation. Intercept intruder.
Get out of here. You got.
Keep your health meter above 0.
Thank you, RoboCow.
Will slowly help you recover power.
Level 2 security door breach. Level 2 security door breach.
Yo, yo. These guys would be pretty easy to make a custom of. These bad mix. I plan to be making some really big Sonic customs with my new giant printer. The problem is the company isn't responding to me for fixes. Yeah, right, Jawbreaker?
Level 3 security door breach. Intruder has breached sections 3 through 8. Get in.
Get him. A life-size death egg. Well, anybody who's on the Discord, you might know I'm kind of kicking around the idea of making a full-scale Bob-omb Battlefield to scale with the 2.5-inch Mario figures. It's going to take up like my whole backyard. Stop Motion says, I love the adventure games for the memories I have with it. I loved going home to boot up my Xbox 360 to play SA2 when I was 11 to 13. Yep, I love these games. There's flaws in them. There's a good number of flaws in them, but they're good. Good memories. What's up, High Will Plays? High Will helped me out a lot last night with some reference for the Shadow Lancelot kit that I'm building.
Level 4 security door breach.
Yeah, to answer your question, Highwell, I actually really feel like working on the helmet today. I said that I was going to do games after the giveaway. Or I guess the title just says Sonic Streaming. Yeah, I really feel like working on the helmet after we do the giveaway. I think I'll ask the chat what they want more after the giveaway for me to play Sonic or to work on the Lancelot model live. I was telling my wife that I'm actually surprised people like to watch me 3D model because I think it's kind of a boring thing to watch. But it's great for me because, one, it keeps me on track. You know, sometimes when I'm 3D modeling something, I'll go on Reddit, get distracted. But when I'm having to entertain at the same time that I'm modeling, it forces me to really stay on it. It helps me be more productive. Yeah, you're right, Jawbreaker. Every game has its flaws. Some of the best ones, in fact. Hello, YBZ. Good to see you. Highwell says, I love watching other people work while I'm also working. Keeps me motivated to keep it at it. Oh, that's great. Okay. If it's a motivation thing, I'm very happy to hear that. That it helps people. All right.
Did you know that there are 15 animals hidden in this stage?
I plan to make Tails' Walker in full scale 4-inch. Be a pretty cool project. I guess if I'm doing that, I might as well make Eggman's too. There should be a game where you have to keep your health below 0. Holy cutscene, Batman. Alright. Let's fire this rocket indoors. Because that's how it works.
Yush!
Yush. Yush. Hey, what's up, Sarab? Good to see you, man. You going for a hat? Oh, I can't send it to you. I'm not doing international shipping, but you got your own printer. In fact, Sarab and anybody else who doesn't know, let me pause this so you can hear me better. We're giving away a hat. I've got the hats up on Etsy, but everything that I make that is made fully by me is free to download. So I think it's in the description of this video. If you have a 3D printer, I actually ask that you don't enter the contest. Like if you have a nice resin printer, please print it yourself for free. This giveaway is more for people who either don't have a very high detail resin printer or don't have a printer at all, so that they can have one. But yeah, it's free to download yourself and make your own. Here's the painted one. And what I did was, it fits on really nicely. I put sticky tack on the back of it, and I'll probably glue it eventually. But I actually 3D scanned the figure to get exactly the right shape. And so it just fits pretty nicely on him. It's not going to stick permanently. You're going to have to use glue, but it's got a nice solid line between his head and the hat because I used the geometry that was scanned of this to cut it out of my 3D model. Thank you, YBZ. Ooh, we are just 4 minutes away. Hello, Inga. Good to see you. Some guy says, what's up? What is up to you as well? What's up, Bro Tyler? YBZ says, would it fit on the regular or just the movie? If you take a look at the thumbnail of the video, you can see that it fits the classic Knuckles 2.5 inch pretty well because, you know, the proportions of the heads on the 2.5 inch are bigger than these kind of small ones on the 4 inch. So it actually fits the 2.5 inch really well. It probably wouldn't fit the full size. Let me go grab them. I've got both a 4 inch classic and a modern. So let's see. All right, so here is the 4 inch classic. It's reasonable. It looks pretty small, but yeah, maybe if there's demand for these, I can scale it up and put it on Etsy. Yeah, so that's how you would kind of look with this existing size. And here's the modern. Modern actually, I think that fits pretty well. Again, it doesn't like just stay on. Well, it'll rest there, but you'll have to glue it on, but it's not the worst. I have a lot of chat to catch up on. Let's see. We got YBZ. Would it fit on the... Oh, I just answered that question. Pro Tyler says, I'm also here. Yep, what's up? Sonic says, how do I enter the giveaway? Are they all gone? No, you are just in time. In a couple minutes, we're going to be starting the giveaway. Mr. Camzilla, I love the work you've been doing lately. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to get my name in there with the Pink GameCubes and the Tito the OGs of the world and the Wake Angels. A little bit different from Wake Angel because I don't do a lot of commissions. Sarab says, continue, buddy. All the best to the giveaway. Yeah, thank you. The deputy says, so cool, man. As I saw your Reddit post, I knew I had to have it, huh, bro? Oh, yes, the deputy bought one of the painted ones on Etsy. Believe it or not, I really don't like painting. I like to do it once. I don't like mass-producing painting. So the painted ones on Etsy are $35. I don't think I wouldn't buy it for $35, but because I don't mean to devalue my work. It's good painting. I did a good job because I took a long time, but it just I feel the reason I don't do a lot of selling of painted things is because to charge the amount of time it takes, I feel what's the word? If I charge what it takes to make it, I feel like I'm charging way too much, you know? And so that's why I mostly sell unpainted stuff more as kits. Yeah, I didn't mean to talk down my work, but, you know. Freddie and Friends says, I want to join the giveaway. Freddie, I know you're under 18, but you're my nephew. So you're probably just going to get one for free. So I'm going to skip you if you enter. And you live right near me. So let's see. Yeah, YBC says, not bad. I don't remember what I was talking about when you said that. The Man VHS says, yo, what's up? What's up, yo, the Man VHS? Tito's really good. I have his Discord. He's awesome. Yeah, he is, definitely. I made some badass whip moss models. I already got you up there with it. Oh, thank you, YBZ. That's very kind of you. Can I try making a classic metal Knuckles figure? I'll have to check that out. I'll have to Google what that looks like. But yeah, that sounds interesting. VHS says your customs are extremely good. I think you're already oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Average Alien says it is almost time. Yes, it is. The actual scheduled time of the stream was 12:02. So let's get you guys names in the selector. Oh, I've already got some of the names in here, so that's nice. Let's see. Let's put on some Sonic music while we're doing this. Let's see. Let's just do that same Sonic music track that I often play. It's just best Sonic music is what I search for. And it has the top Sonic songs 2023. All right, so I've already got some of the names in here from when we tested it. All right, let's see. So I'm going to go through. So let's go over the rules real quick. 18 plus, just because we had some troubles with sending to minors in the last competition. Sorry if that inconveniences anybody. Let's see. This music is a little bit too loud for me to hear myself speak. And you have to be in the contiguous United States, so I don't have to ship internationally. And when you win, you're going to email the email that's in the description. It's giveaway 1000 at stegosaurus.com. And that's basically it. Read the rules in the description. It has all of the legalities. But for now, we're going to get everybody's name in here by having you type some kind of specific thing. Type Sonic in the chat to enter, and then I will add you to the wheel. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Camzilla. It's Canada specifically. I had some lost packages get caught up in customs. If there's anybody you know who has a 3D printer, or if you know of services like Shapeways, you can absolutely download the model for free and get it printed from you there. But apologies that I'm only doing it in the US. All right. Woo, we got a lot of people. All right. We have... let's see. Yes, so the first one we've got is Inga. And then Stop Motion. Stop Motion YouTube. Alvin said I took it out. Yeah, I can put it back in. Yeah, because Alvin won the test. Yeah, Alvin's back in. Let's see. We got some guy. We got Victini Games. We have Supersonic 2. Oh, Supersonic 2 says I'm here, and then later said Sonic, but I think it was already in your name. Supersonic 2. The Deputy. Average Alien says Donic. Let's see. We got VHS, the man. We have... I keep losing my place in the chat. I already got Alvin back in. We got YBZ. We got Freddy. Yeah, you know, next time you see me, I'm just going to give you one. Rob says Donic does not count. He's out. Nah, believe it. Camzilla says, Alice Tito, thanks a bunch. Yeah, again, sorry that I don't ship internationally. It's just, I've had some troubles. Alpha 64. Zork the Dork. I like that name. Am I giving away only one? No, I am giving away 10. All right, I'm going to give just 30 more seconds for anybody else to get in their names and speak up if I have missed you. Sonic says, do I ship the hats in the U.S.? Yes. In the contiguous U.S., which means the states that are all together, not Hawaii and Alaska. Sonic Extreme says, I can't get one off. Sorry about that. All right. I think unless anybody is saying that I missed them, I think we're about to get started. I just want to make sure. I'm just going to go back through the list real quick. I have Stop Motion YouTube. I got Inga. I got Some Guy. I got Victini. I got Supersonic. The Deputy. Average Alien. The Man VHS. Alvin. YBZ. Supersonic 2. Yeah, Camzilla, unfortunately, he's in Canada. And everybody's saying, Swiggy, do you want in? Swiggy, if you want in, type Sonic. If you are in the contiguous United States and 18 plus. All right, it's happening. All right. Oh, Swiggy got in. Here we go. Guys, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 10 of the 13 are going to win a hat. So you got pretty good chances. Let's start with the first one. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Oh, almost Inga, but it is Stop Motion YouTube. Congratulations. Let me start up a list so that I don't forget who has won. So we have Stop Motion YouTube. And while I'm thinking about it, let me put up the email. This is the email that you are going to email to get in contact with me about sending. It's going to be giveaway 1000 at steakosaurus.com. Oh, I hit cancel on accident. Oh, but it still worked. All right. Here's the email down at the bottom. All right. Who's going to be our next winner? Let's remove Stop Motion YouTube. All right. Here we go. Our second winner of 10 is the Man VHS. Congratulations. I love the clapping effects that it has. It's cool. All right. We're going to remove that name. Even better chances. Here we go. And the next winner is going to be Zork the Dork. Congratulations, Zork. Zork the Dork. All right, here comes the next one. The more names that get removed, the better your chances. Oh, we almost got Inga again, but we are landing on Alvin. Well done, Alvin. I say well done as if it was a non-lottery. But well done for being here. All right, here we go. This is the fourth of the hats. Is it going to be Victini or Sonic? It's Supersonic 2. Excellent name from an excellent game. Wow, unironically, I accidentally wrote Supersonic in my notes. Completely on accident. All right, here we go. How many is that? Is that 4? That's 5. All right, we are halfway through the giveaway. There are 5 more to give away. Here we go. The Deputy. Oh, what? Average Alien. Wow, that is like a 1 pixel difference. Holy cow. All right, let's see. Average Alien. All right, remember to email the name at the bottom of the screen that you see, giveaway 1,000, and we'll get you sorted out. All right, 4 more hats. Literally this many hats. Here we go. And it looks like we have landed on Inga, who I do know is Pro Tyler's mom. So congratulations to Pro Tyler. Well done. Once again, I've said well done when it's a lottery. But well done coordinating that. Everybody check out my latest video with Whisper. I show some of Pro Tyler's customs. They look really good. The Deputy, excellent. The Deputy bought a painted one off of Etsy, which is a good segue into letting you know if you do not win today, they are available for $10 on Etsy for unpainted. And I think I put $35 for painted. It's kind of pricey, but it just takes me so much time to paint. All right. Here we go. Thank you, Swiggy. Thank you for the kind words. All right, here we go. How many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 have been done. 3 more. Oh, barely missed. Alpha and Swiggy, congratulations. To plug another thing, if you take a look in the description, you will see the link to the Discord. It's a place where we all talk about Sonic and Skylanders customs and things and have a good time. So if you're interested in showing off some of your work there to like-minded people, check out the Discord. It's a lot of fun there. All right, we only have... Wait a second. I feel like I miscounted at one point. I have 6, 7, 8 winners. Yeah, I thought there were going to be 3 left out, but it looks like there's only going to be 2 left out. Here we go. 2 more to go. Who's going to get it? We're looking at Alpha 64 or some guy. It looks like some guy wins. Congratulations. You are welcome, stop motion. Yeah, Alpha 64 keeps coming close. All right. This is the last hat available. We have 3 people left. I want to plug one more thing before the win. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. We got a lot of content like this, making custom Sonic figures and Skylanders. And one of the things that I'm working on right now is trying to get the engagement up so people watching videos longer. One of the things that YouTube actually flags is one specific person like watching all the videos on loop. So I asked, don't do that. But anytime a video does come out, it very much helps me if you watch through the whole thing, or at least just let the whole thing play, just so that YouTube says, oh, people are liking this. So just going to plug that before our final giveaway. I appreciate everybody who makes comments and likes and gets involved in the community. It's a lot of fun. I've been having a blast. Let's find the last winner. Who's it gonna be? It's looking like Victini Games is our final winner. Victini Games, congratulations. Well, thank you everybody for entering. Oh, wait a second. I miscounted. It looks like I have an 11th hat here to give away. What? What? Oh my gosh. My wife, she's going to be mad that I have found an 11th hat when I said I was only going to do 10. What? Oh my gosh. What? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Alpha 64. Congratulations. Oh man. Wow. Congratulations, Alpha 64, but truly I just feel so bad for YBZ. It's a shame, YBZ, that you sat through all of this and you didn't get a hat. Oh, uh-oh, I accidentally clicked the screen again. Oh no, my wife is going to be so mad at me. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? All right, well, hey, look at that. Everybody who came in won. Ha ha ha. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all you. And I'm glad that everybody was able to get one. If there was like, I don't know, 20 people in the giveaway, I couldn't have done it. But when I saw there were only 12, you know what? I very much appreciate you guys. Everybody gets one. Email the email down at the bottom. Tell me what your YouTube name is. Average Alien says, wait, so we all win? Yes, I'm going to be in trouble with my wife. I promised her I'd only do 10. I don't know if she's watching right now. I haven't seen her comment. All right. So, after the giveaway, I said I was going to do some Sonic streaming. I was playing Sonic Adventure 2 earlier. I could do that, or I could continue working on my Shadow Lancelot like I was yesterday. Oh, yes. One more detail. Average Alien says, how are we going to pay? That'll be through PayPal. You'll pay for just the shipping. I'm paying for the packaging. And anybody who really can't pay, my wife's going to kill me again. Anybody who really can't pay, reach out and we'll work something out. But I just can't pay for everybody's shipping for the giveaway. YBZ says, how much is it? It should be less than $8. I think, depending on where you are, it's going to be a little bit more or less. I don't imagine it being more than 8. So reach out to me. Please, honor system, like if you can afford the shipping, please pay it, but I'll work with you if you really can't afford it. Yeah, Average Alien, if you don't have PayPal, there's let me know other ways. And just communicate in email. We'll work something out. All right, so I'm going to have everybody vote, whether you're watching or not, continuing to watch. I'm going to either play some Sonic Adventure 2, or I'm going to be continuing modeling my Shadow Lancelot figure. So everybody vote in the chat, game or 3D model. And that's what I will do next. Yes, the Deputy, I'm just going to send the unpainted one along with the painted one that you already bought. All right, we got Pro Tyler voting 3D model. Freddy says Skylanders. I'm not in a Skylanders mood today. I'm definitely feeling Sonic. Victini says 3D model. YBZ says 3D model. Sarab says 3D. Sarab would say 3D. Sarab's an amazing artist. He does 3D animations and stuff. Why don't you plug your channel, Sarab? I'd love for people to see your work. Everybody's saying 3D model. All right. Let's boot up some Maya. Well, thanks again, everybody, for joining the competition. Or I think I'm supposed to call it a contest per legal YouTube rules. I'm happy that everybody was able to get one. And, oh, one thing that I forgot to mention, one of the big things I want to do with this is to everybody send me pictures if you paint yours, or even if you don't have time to paint yours, just put it on a Knuckles figure in a cool pose or something, because I want to feature them in my Knuckles video that I'll be putting out. See you, Freddy. Thanks for stopping by. All right, so this is what I was working on yesterday. I 3D scanned an actual Shadow figure. I had to ruin that figure by painting over the whole thing with gray, because it wouldn't scan the black. The black was too dark. It needs a non-reflective, bright surface. And so I had to technically ruin my Shadow figure to get this scan. And then I used the scan as reference, along with these wireframes that Highwell Plays sent me, what his spikes look like. And the goal with this kit is to be able to snap it onto the existing Shadow figure without too much work. So, before I get started on that, I'm going to go grab another drink because I've been talking a lot, and I will see you guys in just 20 seconds. Yes, I see Pro Tyler. You said your mom sent a message now. Yep, I will be checking out the emails after the stream. All right. Yeah, so Rob, this is kind of just the base model, and then, yeah, because it looks a little bit wonky up here. But I'm going to take this into ZBrush and really sharpen things up. All right. So the next stage that I need to do is start to bring these pieces up. To do that, I'm going to select these faces. This part kind of goes up and around. Kind of feel like I could just extrude the whole thing up a bit. Yeah, here's what I'll do. I'll do all of this. Stop Motion says I should pull a Tito and do soap shoes. No, actually, when I started getting into making Sonic stuff, I specifically contacted Tito and asked what things is he working on, because I'm going to specifically not make anything that he's already making. That way I'm not encroaching on him, and also he won't eat sales from me. And by sales, I mean just Etsy. You know, I give all of my 3D models away. But I also would hate to make soap shoes, because if I made soap shoes, I would give them away free as a 3D model. And I don't want to take over his main thing that he's known for. His is probably better than what I could build either way. Yeah, this is an interesting shape. This is all going to get modified in ZBrush. It's a little odd looking right now. Protyler says, will you do a class about 3D modeling with Maya? Because I want to get Maya and make my own models so I don't have to buy them. Yeah, I'd be happy to do that. The thing is, Maya is a bit expensive. I think I pay a couple $100 a year for it. But yeah, it is really good to know if you want to get into actually building models for a job. If you're interested in that kind of thing. I do know of some companies that use Blender professionally, but yeah, most of them are Maya. Some are 3ds Max. Houdini's a good one to learn. Things like that. And as this model has gotten more complex, I'm realizing I just want to get the base shapes out and then modify it in ZBrush. So I'm going to get a little bit sloppy here. Oh yeah, but anyway, to answer your question, Pro Tyler, yeah, I'd be happy to, except Blender would probably be better for hobbyists. And I tried to learn Blender, and I just couldn't get into it because I was just, I've got 20 years of experience in Maya. So I'll think about that. I think it would be better to teach Blender, but I'd have to learn Blender first. Protyler says Blender is hard. Yes, it is hard. It's a really hard learning curve. YBZ says, Grenade says, hola. Hello, Grenade. Good to see you. YBZ says, it'd be nice if you were to add color then print instead of painting. Yes, I used to work with a printer called a Z printer that in school that would actually print in color. It was kind of a sand powder material. And then the glue that it printed with was also ink. It's really interesting. And that kind of print we had to take out to the back and pour pure cyanoacrylate over it. Cyanoacrylate is it's basically like pure super glue. Okay, so these are very basic shapes, but these are going to be sharpened up in ZBrush. That's where we're going to move to right now, right after I add a little lip right here. So like, if you notice in the reference, this part of the helmet has kind of like this, I don't want to say an indent, it's like an outdent, little border. That edge loop, we just grab these faces, but not the inner ones. Got any paint recommendations for the hat? Yes. Citadel paints are always great. Vallejo is generally pretty good. I use a black Vallejo primer on these. The black Vallejo primer that I have is great. The gray is not so much. I don't know why there's such a difference in quality between the two. Personally, I don't like Apple Barrel. If you use Apple Barrel, make sure that you water it down pretty well. That kind of goes for all paints, actually, is that you'll want to... It's called thinning your paints, and it will make it so it takes more coats, but it's smoother because you're doing multiple thin coats. As long as you do those with nice even layers, it'll build up and give you a great color to it. So Apple Barrel will take some time because you do need to water it down. If you don't water it down, it's going to be kind of chunky. I've used Apple Barrel specifically for big set pieces. Somebody recently commented on a little Twitch-controlled animated set that I made for my... I was getting an award from my old school, my old college, humble brag, and they had me give a presentation on something, and that presentation was on how I could connect the chat of like a Twitch stream to real-life things. So we had like a whole monster battle where I built a thing where people's art could come in and battle each other with votes, and then it would use electromagnets to drop buildings and stuff. So all of that was painted with Apple Barrel specifically. Tyler says, one time I asked Tito for a lot, and I asked my mom, she said yes, and I showed her, and she said yes. But when she looked after I sent it, she was like, that's too much, and told me to lower it. Yeah, Tito makes good stuff. I think I actually do want the bottom edge here to have that lip as well. So just do that. And extrude it just a little bit once, because remember, if I were to just extrude this, it's going to be round, right? So if I do a slight extrusion first, that'll give me a sharp edge at the beginning. Then I do a bigger extrusion, but it's still round. I do one more. It's nice and sharp. Kind of reminds me of a Magneto helmet from X-Men. All right, let's take this into ZBrush and start making it actually look more like the helmet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn Smooth Preview off, and look how janky that looks. Because I'm pulling vertices all different ways to get the round shapes that I want, but we know that when we smooth it, it's going to start looking more like we saw. So now we're getting those rounder edges. I'm going to smooth it to like 4. All right, there we go. All right, file. No, not export all. Export selection. Sonic exports to ZBrush, and we'll call this Lancelot Hat Pre-Sculpt. Swiggy says, I think my buddy Greg has Citadel paints. Yeah, Citadel paints are great. The Deputy says, one fun project idea someday could be the E-Series robots from Adventure. Oh, man. The Deputy, I have something to show you. I have been working on an E102 Gamma. So a little preview for everybody. I'm actually using the original model as reference, but building out nice, smooth, more detailed setups. So this will probably never be available on Etsy because I'm finding it hard to make good joints that work well for doing strictly 3D printed parts. And Protyler says, can I post this on the Discord? Sure. But so this one will probably be never for sale as a print because I'm not confident in getting them to a good quality to be worth being on Etsy, but they will be 3D downloadable, 3D print downloadable. Let me post this to the Discord as Protyler asked. All right, so let's pull up ZBrush. I use this glove when I am doing ZBrush because this screen here is actually a tablet screen, so I can paint on it. Documents, organized docs, Maya, Sonic. Oh, I love this song. Not scenes. I wanted exports. 2 zeros. Lancelot hat. All right. So let's fix this up. So this whole panel right here, I am not liking. So I'm just gonna try to get in there. I feel like I actually need to just take a whole bunch of stuff in there. Do geometry, Dynamesh. Do a 56 resolution. Is that gonna be good? No, that is not good. Let's do 1024 resolution. Alright, so now I can get in here, start building in geometry. Let's do the clay buildup tool. So you can see how I'm cheating a little bit by I didn't build great geometry in Maya for this part. But by doing this, I can start to smooth out all these areas that I didn't really take care of in the original model. Geo Element, am I too late for the giveaway? Sorry I missed it. Yeah, I'm sorry. We ended about 15 minutes ago. they are available on Etsy. If you take a look at the description, I've got mostly unpainted ones, but I put a couple listings up for painted. Just trying to get this part all smoothed out. But this was fun. I'll definitely be doing more giveaways in the future for sure. The giveaways I did in the past, they had a lot of troubles. Almost every winner in the last giveaways, we had some kind of problem. But we are getting better at shipping and communicating. I think I'm going to go in here with this H polish tool and just kind of like get some flatter edges happening. In fact, I think I saw in the concept art, not the concept art, but the actual renders, that this has a lot of design stuff on it. I think I'm going to try to work that in, sculpt it in. While I'm thinking about it, I forgot that I still have this email up on the screen. This video is actually going to be recorded for part of the video. So I forgot that I want to have it clean so I can do a time lapse of it. I think this would be cool if it had like a little point like that. You're still keeping that distinction here. In fact, I'm going to exaggerate that. Let it be kind of like an indent into the helmet, like it's a separate piece of metal. Prototype says, I'm 3D printing the hat with my 3D printer. Oh yeah, so you got the new filament, yeah? You know how that goes. Oh yeah, one thing that I did with these hats, you won't be able to see it hardly in the pictures, but when you receive them, you're going to see I put a lot of detail into like trying to make a leather texture on them. You can see some of the bumpiness in the camera. Yeah, and when you dry brush that, that's how I got this nice... kind of dark on the camera, but just that kind of leather look to it is by going in and adding like tiny little divots that pick up the dry brushing really well. YBZ says, can you make Lancelot available on Thingiverse? Yep, everything I make is free on Thingiverse. Yeah, everything about me like selling on Etsy is mostly for people who don't have a printer. But yeah, everything else is free. Yeah, the only thing I ask in return is Pro Tyler, the reason I gave you specifically Fang was because you were very excited about it, and I didn't want to put it public because somebody provided me the model originally, and so keeping that a little below the table. Because technically the base of that model was not mine to give away. And so that's why Fang is not on Thingiverse. But you were just so stoked about it, I couldn't say no. You know, this tool here can actually let me do kind of like a hammered metal look. That could be cool. I don't know if I want to do that though. I'm gonna hold off on doing that, but it's an option that we can think about. Let's give a little bit of a cutout here. Yeah, but anyway, what I was saying was, yeah, I give this stuff away free. Not really trying to make too much money from it. My goals with trying to make money are maybe, you know, getting monetized on YouTube and then maybe eventually a Patreon and things. But in these early stages, I'm just kind of trying to build up the channel. So the best thing you can do as thanks for the free models is just, if a new video comes out, watch it all the way through, give it a like and a comment. That helps them, you know, YouTube say, oh, people are watching this, let's send it out to more people. YBZ says, was I the one who made that samurai egg pawn? And if so, how's it looking? Yes. It's taking a lot of coats of paint. So it's in progress. Supersonic says, I have a question about the giveaway. Do I have to pay for shipping for the US? Yes. So, as I mentioned in the description, I don't know if it's in the YouTube description, but on the Reddit description, I said that you do pay for shipping, but anyone who genuinely can't pay for it, reach out and we'll work something out. But honor system. Don't take advantage of that if you are able to pay for it. Oops. Hey, Spider King, how's it going? Just doing some Sir Lancelot 3D modeling. I need to look at the reference for the other guy. Cortario says, I need to do a Roblox stream again about Sonic Speed Simulator. That's right. Maybe next weekend. Yeah, it's just I'm spending so much time, you know, trying to build up the channel and stuff. I just haven't had a whole lot of time for video games, unfortunately. All right, so this part needs to be a much sharper edge than what we've got right now. Let me save this while I'm thinking about it. Yep. YBZ says W Gamma. Spider King says that game model looks amazing. Thank you. So do I put my address on the email and you'll calculate the estimated price? Yep, that's right. Yeah, sorry that I haven't. You know, I've just still been streaming, so I haven't been responding if there have been emails coming in. But that would be part of the emails, as I would explain that. But now you know here on stream. I did, Spider King. Sorry about that. It was at 12. Oh, Spider King. That's right, you're the reason I did it on YouTube in the first place. Spider King. Email that email. Have you seen the email? Because I'm keeping the text hidden while I'm recording for the video. So I think you have seen it. It's giveaway 1,000. I'm not saying anything. My wife's watching. I'm not giving away an extra one. I guess since I said that for Spider King, if there's anybody else who saw that, email that, you know. I'm so bad at not giving things away. My wife makes fun of me for it. Ooh, that was I did a bad job on that. I turned on lazy mouse. It's supposed to give me a smoother line. I don't actually know where the option is for it. I thought the hotkey was L. So Rob, if you're still watching, what's the hotkey for Lazy Brush in ZBrush? So this needs to flare in that same style. That's the front one. Pro Tyler says, I wonder when Pink GameCube is going to appear. She already did. She was here in the beginning. What am I looking for? Beach polish. My hand was in the way. Oh, you know what the difference is here? Look how this one comes in like this, whereas this one goes out. That's why it's not looking right. Now we'll polish that down. Tyler says, it's fun to watch something I'm excited for come to life in real time. Slowly but surely in real time. I'm a pretty slow sculptor. One of the most important things about art is to not get hung up on certain details. Because a lot of this won't even come out in the print, you know, if it's this big. So I ought not worry about too many things on this. I like the whole front area right now. That's coming along well. Something's a little bit odd about this. I want to try to work out what that is exactly that I'm not liking. Kind of got like I'm getting kind of like a flare there, so I want to maybe push this part down. I think I'd like this to be a harder edge here. I did not mean to hit that part. Just want this in the area. Get these nice and sharp. And I don't like this line that kind of showed up, so I'm going to try to kick that down. Oh, I love the Sonic Colors soundtrack. It makes me feel happy. Very positive song. YBG says, I'm back. Welcome back. I see Pro Tyler singing the song. The game just ended, so I'm here for the rest of my time. YBZ is singing too. Great. It's like karaoke in here. Make this part sharper. Having trouble getting it quite there. I need to pull this part out actually. It's got to be kind of sharp. Oh no! Hit the wrong button. Swiggy says, I wonder how ancient statue makers would feel about 3D modeling. Yeah, they would have their minds be blown. Statue carvers, I bet they would just say, you guys really take everything for granted. So easy to just undo in a 3D program, whereas you make a mistake on a marble statue, you're in trouble. Alright, I think that's getting sharp. Just go stronger with this. A little more intense on it. But that's a little too much. The deputy said, rumor has the pyramids were created by Blender back in the day. Yeah, it's a very simple primitive, just a pyramid shape. You make that with one button. Will says I'm back, and oh god, that's looking good so far. Thank you. Yeah, the front's definitely come together. Tyler says that the filament he's using is giving him troubles. Yeah, 3D printing can be tough. Yeah, there's kind of some imperfections in what I'm making here, but I feel like it makes it look like hammered metal, kind of. So I kind of like the imperfections. Does the hat need sticky stuff to stay on the figures' heads? Yeah. So I use a product called Blue Tack. It's like for holding statues onto shelves and things. I 3D scanned the figure so that the cutout fits perfectly. But the cutout fitting perfectly doesn't mean it's gonna, permanently stay there if it gets shaken around, And when I make the final custom of this, because I'm making the bike too, and I might make the dog, and it's gonna be glued on eventually. I don't have a Knuckles figure, so I'll put the hat on Shrek. Please send me a picture on that, a picture of that. There's a link in the description of this video for the Discord. If you could post it there, that'd be awesome. Well, actually, Pro Tyler, my nephew actually gave me a bike that's perfectly scaled for Knuckles. It was a Captain America bike that I'm repainting. Can I make movie Super Shadow? Yeah, I bet that could be something that could be done. People generally make custom shadows out of movie Sonics, right? I think it's definitely something that could be done. I wonder if he'll turn into Super Shadow in the movie. Alright, let's go back to Maya and look at some of the detail in these images. So if we look closely, there's kind of this rough texture on it. I'd like to introduce some of that. There's also all these crazy designs in here. I don't know if I could do those justice. There's also, I just realized that there's little lips on each of these that I didn't sculpt in. I think I should still do that. I'm gonna start making really big figures like the Bio Lizard. Trying to think of things that might be like really get people to click on videos and stuff. I think seeing a giant Bio Lizard figure would be pretty cool. Yeah, how do I want to do this? I think I want to do. Could just do this. Does this? How about I do? The standard tool, freehand, alpha as a square. That's kind of rounded, huh? Yeah, it's not looking at all for what that is. Let's just try to carefully do this with the clay buildup tool. Let's try it with just masking. Yeah, the guitar solo is so good in this. What game is this track from? Symmetry can be important when you're working on customs. It depends on what you're building. If what you're trying to build is symmetrical, then yeah. But one of the things, especially with organic modeling, is that you want to do as much as you can symmetrical, but then once you're near the end, then start making it asymmetrical. Because something that I kind of don't like about my Mephiles shadow figure is that these lines are so identical because it's an organic shape. Organic shapes almost never have perfectly symmetrical lines like this. But I didn't bother to make them asymmetrical. I posed them asymmetrically, but as far as the actual sculpt, you can see that the lines are kind of all the same. So, depends on what you're doing in the context of it. Yes, sorry, the giveaway is done, but they are available on Etsy. Oh, it's a... No, it might be low volume. I could try to talk louder. I need to go into some other settings if I want my voice to go louder, though. I can put my mic a little bit closer. Alright, hopefully these lines work for some good detail. So, I'm going to go to deformation. Yeah, I'll definitely get the gain on my mic louder for next time that I'm streaming. Ooh, that looks really ugly. It's going to take a lot of work to clean up, but I think that's the best, quickest way that I can do this. Yeah, offset just moves it left and right like that. What's size? Oh, that might be better actually. It's kind of... No, I think I need to use inflate. And then I'll just go in and sharpen those edges after the fact. Yeah, it looks really crunchy right now. I could also just smooth it. Keep working with the H polish tool. Thank you, JLNCC, and you love my Trip and Fang video. Have you seen my Whisper video? I recently made Whisper and her wisps. I think I'm going to Dynamesh this again, just to help that out a little. Oof, that is looking really chunky and bad. I think I'm going to undo a bunch and make sure that I save the file so I can have a backup before I did all this. File, save as. How do I feel about the Freedom Fighters? Is that the group that has Mimic? Because I am absolutely dying to make Mimic. Oh, Pro Tyler says no. Oh, Sally and other characters. I've had a lot of people requesting Sally. If I do Sally, I'll probably do the one with more clothes. I know there's kind of two versions. Yeah, Mimic's definitely coming. He's so unique and cool. I didn't know who he was until I bought that art book. I bought that art book just so I could kind of get some reference in of Whisper for the Whisper video. And I saw Mimic. It didn't even say what his name was. It just showed his design, so I didn't even know if he was actually in the comics or not. Because all it showed was like concepts for him. And yeah, he's just so cool. I am definitely ready to watch Sonic 3. I'm stoked. Oh, there's a walrus? I'd like to check that out. It'd be cool to make a walrus character. Big old tusks. Yeah, I'm sorry. I will be doing a kind of a commission soon on the subreddit where I ask people for what they would like as a commission, and then I just choose one of them, and then I make it at my leisure, and it's got to be something that I think would be good for the channel, just because I don't really have time for commissions. But this is kind of a middle ground of like, hey, maybe I could offer a kind of doing a commission, but like on my own terms. So it's like, it's going to be finished when I finish it. It'll be free. Just because, you know, it's hard to be. I'm on deadlines every day at work, so this kind of stuff I kind of keep to my own timeline of whatever I feel like working on. I don't like to be beholden to having an order for a custom. What do I think of Surge and Kit? I'm not a huge Surge fan, and I don't know who Kit is. Let's see. Kit Sonic. Oh, Kit's interesting. It's a Fennec. A Fennec fox. I like the color. Probably make it out of a Sonic figure. Yeah, that'd be an interesting one. I like that facial expression. I want to do more figures that have more dynamic facial expressions. Sparkle Wolf, I'm so sorry. The giveaway portion is already passed. Yeah, I feel bad for those who have come in and said that they missed it. I hate to give the bad news. Thank you, Highwell. Yeah, this new... I tried to give these details around the edges by extruding a mask, and the mask wasn't very sharp, so now I'm having to go in and like really flatten out all these edges. So first I smooth them a little bit, then I give them a nice sharp edge. Thank you, Hywell. Yeah, I think once I get them... See, the other thing is they look messy right now, but when this is 3D printed, those lines are just going to be really nice and sharp. I don't need to worry about it that much. But I'm going to get it as clean as I possibly can in the model, just so I have no regrets later. But yeah, you see all these weird edges that came from it. I have to kind of smooth them and then go in with the H-polish tool to give it a sharp edge. Sparkle says, I wonder if Jax will make a chip. I've been debating making one from a Charmy, but the body type is wrong. Seems to be a rare figure. Yeah, Charmy's hard to find. Ah, chip's really cute. From Sonic Unleashed. Yeah, the aftermarket prices for some of the characters are nuts. I had an opportunity when in stores when Super Shadow was out, but I don't really like the color of Super Shadow. So at the time I was like, yeah, I'll pass. Now it's worth so much. Oh, that's nice. Charmy was not rare at your stores. Yeah, I think I also saw Charmy when it was out and didn't get it. I also saw Vector and decided not to. I don't know why. There's a lot of figures where I was just like, yeah, I don't feel like spending money. And then later regretted it. Because they get rare. I just saw a Broadway show in New York City. I saw Sweeney Todd with Josh Groban and Annalay Ashford. Josh Groban is probably the more recognizable name. Rockstar. I always think of him as, I always get him and Dave Grohl mixed up, even though they don't look anything like each other. I always think he was the frontman of Foo Fighters, but that is not the case. And Annalay Ashford is a pretty famous Broadway actress, and they both signed my playbill. I waited after their second show for them to go home. There were a bunch of them, a bunch of people waiting outside. I guess that's just a common thing to do at Broadway productions, is try to get their autographs. Luckily, we got there with time to spare, waited for like an hour in the cold, and then they came out after the show and signed everybody's playbills. They were really cool. Yeah, thank you. Hi. Well, yeah, I was using kind of this H-polish tool to kind of flatten things out. Here's an extreme version of what the tool does. Really flattens things out. And I felt like it kind of looked like hammered metal, so I went with it. Alright, I think I've noodled quite a bit. Oh, actually, there's a part that I don't like here. Let's get this nice and flat. You know, it's one of those things where it's not even close to perfect, but you know, when it prints, it's going to be really small. So I got to keep that context in mind. This nice and flat too. Alright, so here's a fun little thing we're going to do. Now that we're into these little details. Oh, I forgot about... There's more. There's little button things that we need to add to this. It's more like random pieces. Ooh, this is a fun brush. Check this out. Chisel shapes? Yeah, this will let us put all kinds of different shapes on the model. Like if we wanted just like a box, there's a box. Maybe just something like this for the buttons. Maybe something shorter. They're kind of like rounded cylinders, so maybe just a cylinder will do. Make it less than that though. I think I'm going to go a little bit less subtle, so I'm going to make it stronger. Just to make sure it comes out well in the print. Oops. I feel like those, I don't like where they put that button. Yeah, that looks cool. I'm going to do kind of an inverted shape here. Oh no, it's drawing. It's weird that it drew it onto the inner surface when I did that. Well, that's going to get cut out anyway on the inside, so. Yeah, I'm actually quite liking how this looks. Let's put an actual metal material on this to... Ooh, look at that. That's like a metal. Hey, Judai. Good to see you here. Sugi says, I always thought the helmets on the hedgehogs looked a little funny. Yeah, it's not something you'd kind of expect to see, you know? I'm unsure if I want to add... There's a bunch of details in here. I don't feel confident in drawing them. I almost kind of prefer that I just leave that for the person who's painting it to paint if they want those details. This almost kind of looks like an Elite helmet to me from Halo. Alright, so I'm going to save a copy of this. And then I'm going to save this as we're going to do some battle damage now. Remember I was talking about symmetry before? We're going to turn off symmetry. So first thing I'm going to do is we're going to use a brush called Noise. What this does when it's extreme, look at that, it gives kind of like this neat, rough texture. Because I notice in the render it's kind of got a little bit of that going on all over. Just kind of this noisy metal. But I forgot I wanted to turn off symmetry for this. We don't want it to be exactly the same. And I'm going to exaggerate this a little bit too, because you know, the printer, the subtle stuff doesn't really come out, so I do need to exaggerate it a little if I want it to show. Judah, yes, one of my plans for a video coming up very soon is to make all of the Sonic Adventure upgrades that Tito is not working on. So I'm not going to overlap anything that Tito's making. But he and I talked about when I first started getting into Sonic Customs, I asked him what he has on his plate coming up. And I'll have to revisit that list because I don't remember every detail, but I think I told him I was interested in making Sonic Adventure upgrades, and he said he didn't have plans. So I will be making those Knuckles fists. Oh, you say the Sonic Adventure 2 version. Maybe. I'll have to check with... Like I said, I don't want to do anything that Tito's already doing, so I'll reach out to him. But I do want to make all the upgrades for Sonic Adventure. Yeah, look at that. Kind of give like a rough metal texture to the surface. It's barely going to come out in the 3D print, but hopefully it'll be noticeable. Oh, sometimes ZBrush does this weird thing where does these, yeah, this weirdness where it, I don't like that. It's like it makes the brush go all the way through it in a weird way. This side doesn't matter because it's all going to get Shadow's head cut out of it. But I still like to clean it up a little. Just make sure it's all flattened. Oh no, ooh, that's interesting. It looks like there's a dent in the helmet from what I did. That's kind of cool actually. I think I'm gonna leave that. Yeah, so let's do some, like he got hit by a sword at certain places. And yeah, thank you, YBZ. I think it's really cool. Let's leave it. Sorry, Tales and Friends, but the giveaway was at 12. That was 40, about 100 minutes ago. Sorry about that. So, some of the parts where I'm actually not liking some of the work I did, we're going to battle damage strategically in those places that I don't like. So check this out. I don't like this area right here. So maybe he got hit by a sword. Couple sword hits or something. Just kind of adds to the DNA of it, like it's just going to feel like he was battle damaged, you know. And when you're in a battle, a lot of times it's going to be the edges of things that are going to get chopped up a lot. So, yeah, maybe there's like maybe a little slice here. It's actually making kind of a weird shape. A little cut out there. And maybe you got hit across the head right here a couple times. Maybe a big old slice across there. Actually, I want to leave these ridges pretty pristine. Let's add a little cut here. This is always the fun part, adding these little, tiny little details. See you, Pro Tyler. Thanks for coming. Congratulations. Yes, Sparkle Wolf. Somebody actually was looking for something for. I already actually had this idea before somebody asked about it, but I thought it was perfect, so I messaged them and said, "Hey, I'm working on making that. If you're willing to wait." Oh no, the post that I responded to was somebody asking like, "Oh, the price is really high. Should I get it?" And I said, "Well, if you like customizing and you have a 3D printer, I'm making this." So I'm getting a couple conversations mixed up here. Yeah, these are cool little divots right here. Like he got a couple hard hits. Said your friend has a printer, but you don't have paints. Yeah, this piece you could get away with just like spray painting it chrome, and then do like a wash. A wash is like a thin paint that seeps into every little corner of things and gives it some nice detail. Kind of makes all the details in the model kind of pop out. Yeah, look at that. See, that's starting to make it like battle damage and really fun. Oh, bummer. You missed the giveaway because you were watching Knuckles. Well, Knuckles is a good thing to watch. Yeah, YBZ, I do spend a lot of time on these. That's why I only kind of come out with a video every 2 weeks or so. Sometimes only once a month. Just because it is a lot of different stuff. And this is just this one piece. This is before I'm even printing it and testing how it works and things like that, you know? Yeah, a lot of people said bad things about the show, but I really loved it. One of the criticisms they had was that it was more about Wade, and yeah, it was. You know, for what it is, it takes a lot of CG, and it's very expensive to make a CG character as the main character. So it's, yeah, I was a little disappointed by Knuckles not quite being in it enough, but I felt like he always had a presence in every episode, even if it was more centered on Wade. All right, I think I like this. Ah, how fun. All right, let's get a good screenshot of this. This is a weird thing to get just the right angle of. All right, let's take a screenshot of that. Welcome back, Pro Tyler. Post this into the Discord. All right. Oh, hey, Ola Penguin. Thank you for doing the streaming notification. I always forget. All right, let's work on exporting this now. So I'm going to save the file. Take this off because I'm done sculpting for now. All right, so what we need to do to get this into Maya is a process called decimation. So what it does is it removes some of the polygons while keeping as much of the detail as possible so that it's lighter when we bring it into another program. Looks like it already did it. It's hard to tell. All right, let's export. From ZBrush. Call it sculpt. And we'll bring it back into Maya. Yeah, Sonic exports from ZBrush, sculpted. Let's see. Sparkle says, I'll have to watch it then. I do know that it reminded me I still need to make an Iblis figure. Yeah, I've been thinking of making Iblis. Because I got that big printer that I'm still trying to make work. I need to fix the file for the hat. I need... Oh, Pro Tyler, do you not always add supports? Because I always add supports to mine. Knuckles TV show is good, and Tales and Friends also says the show is great. I like Wade a lot. Excellent music choice, by the way. I love every Shadow theme. SA2 Heroes. Yeah, this is a cool video. I always put on for my workouts at the gym. So all these songs remind me of working out. It's from a bunch of different. We're almost to the end of it. Oh yeah, Sparkle says he's going to print it in multiple pieces. That's smart, yeah. All right, so here is our new hat in Maya. You can't see all the details quite as much. There it is. So eventually this shape, this is what I 3D scanned of my actual shadow figure. You can see that I had to like prop it up on some random 3D print parts just to get it to scan well. Highwell says, am I going to also be making the sword? Yep, I'm making a full kit. I'm going to make it so that I think the hand is going to be attached to the sword in the same way that Tito does it. And then you're going to replace the hands and the feet and the armor part here. I think I'm going to make it so it snaps on, like, or not snaps on, but like just glues on. YBZ says, any chance you can make the joints more stable like Jack's? Well, I don't know what you mean by that because I'm not making anything that has any joints. Because the mask isn't going to really be able to flip up. It's just going to be, I'm trying to make it so that it just kind of will snap onto it. I'm not sure how well that'll go. We'll see. I'm probably going to do a cutout of this and do a test print tonight and see how it works. Because this is going to take a lot of trial and error as I try to make it fit perfectly onto the head, you know? All right. Let's get started on the faceplate. So this is a interesting shape that I'll probably build out more in Maya than ZBrush this time. So let's start from the right view. Let's change the grid so that it doesn't show so many things. All right, so how do I want to build this? This could be a cylinder to start. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I wish I could see this better. Maybe I can change the display of this specific object. This is kind of an advanced thing. I don't know. I know there's options to do like render stats. If you want to be a render, it would be like a display. Can I template it but still... No. Oh no. Yeah, so template isn't what we want. Visibility isn't what we want. What I want is a wireframe on just this object. Aha. Enable overrides, shading. Yes, okay. I've never done that before, but that is a great feature. So now we can actually just really match this up. Ah. Alright, so this looks weird right now. Let's look at the 3D object. So that's a really weird shape right now, but all I care about is these faces. rest can get deleted. Ooh, neat. Yeah, I was planning on making at least the blacksmith tails, but then I was thinking if I made blacksmith tails, I might as well make all of them. But it would be awesome, Highwell, if you made the Blaze. I could actually 3D scan Blaze and do the same thing I did here, where I 3D scanned Sonic or Shadow, and then cut out that shape so that it fits perfectly. That could be a good collaboration type thing, if you're interested. JLNC says I have 13 minutes left. Well, thank you for spending that time here. I appreciate it. As I'm trying to get more watch hours, I need to have 4,000 watch hours in the next... Or I'm sorry, I need a total of 4,000 watch hours. And I'm at like 1,600. And then I'll actually start getting money from the ads if I get monetized. Just a nice little bit of a kickback. All right, so now we've got this kind of shape that's now needing to be formed around the face. Let's go ahead and bring it down here. I wonder if I could just scale it. No, that's making it too big. Oh, looks like the Sonic music stopped. Let's put on some Sonic and Chill. Can't even see, there's too much geometry in the way. Now, as you can see, this did not match up very well. It's strange, oh, I guess it does extend pretty far past, but not that far past. I love this version of the Station Square music. I really want to make Takal. What I want to do for her is to make her skirt. I want to take t-shirt, or like, you can print out on t-shirts. I want to take that, put it on some fabric, and just make the skirt out of that, and then I get the pattern from the printing. Then I'll rough it up to make it look like a kind of rougher texture too. Interesting. This image from the side doesn't make it look like it goes up that much, but this one from the front looks like it's more up than I expected. Oh no. It's locking up. The program's freezing. Save the scene real quick. I need more water. I've been talking a lot. So while that saves, I'll grab a water bottle and I'll be right back. Yeah, you should definitely keep making blacksmith tails. I'm gonna make the apron out of leather. I'm gonna try to find a thin leather that'll work for that scale, and then probably just little 2 round shapes 3D printed, and then leather strips in between for his goggles. Then I'll 3D print like hands with the tools. Uh-oh, it's still frozen up. There we go. Alright, I kind of don't like what has happened with this face mask. Yeah, it's like the picture just doesn't really match what we've made here. We don't want that part to go up into the ear. Oh my gosh, this thing is getting in the way. I think I'm gonna have to cut his nose off. I want to leave space in there, but I just don't see how we can reasonably do that. Alright, let's put this back to actually showing the geometry. I'd be interested in seeing a metal knuckles from you, Pro Tyler. That's ultimately up to you. Oh, nice, I will. Oh, you know what I forgot? Was that I actually have a rate reference from Highwell of exactly how this mask should be fitting. And we need to copy all these numbers. Oops, it's the wrong value. That goes up here. This is 5.037, and Negative 17.601. Oh, that's not right. Because then it needs to go further. Oh, I see. Yeah, I've got it all kind of wrong. So let's hide the original. Put this one back into this layer. And use that as a reference. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of what was missing, is I had the wrong angle. Oh, Franco thinks that Jack Specific will make blacksmith tails with his gadget. They can also make Sonic with the sword. Yeah, that'd be interesting. YBZ says, am I making just the headgear? Nope, I'm making the full armor plus the sword. And the goal of it is to be very easy to make a custom with it. Because a lot of mine, you have to like print the whole body. These are going to be like pieces that snap onto it a little bit more easily. Definitely want to move these parts further in, because this is going to be where it kind of starts. This was, yeah, the 4-inch. So I actually 3D scanned the original. That's what this kind of messy looking piece of Shadow's head is right here. And that way I'm going to cut out that shape in the same way that I cut the Knuckles hat shape out of that. So it should fit perfectly. We'll see. It'll probably still need glue to hold it on, but it'll otherwise just fit like a glove. It's hard to tell if that bottom part is sticking out too much. I do feel like it is. I feel like the whole thing needs to go. Let's see. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to use the reference. Pull that in. That in. How long will this go for? I'm basically going to just keep going for a while until we don't have too many viewers. We got one of my stats says 11 viewers, one of them says 7, so I don't know what's the right number. But if people are enjoying watching this, I'm going to keep going for a while. I'm getting pretty hungry, actually. Yeah, like I mentioned, I'm trying to get more watch hours on my videos. And the streams definitely help get those watch hours, because those watch hours are what I need. I already have enough subscribers to get monetized, but I need more watch hours. Awesome. Hi, well, thank you. feel like I want to pull this out to make it rounder. So I need more of like a rounded shape here. This is kind of going down and then out. So I need to get in there and give it a better shape. So this needs to go up. Out a little. So you don't want it to be intersecting too much with the other parts of the helmet. Okay, I think I'm liking that. I'm not quite getting the right shape here. So if I go to the right, let's move this back down. This has a definite shape going like that I need to be building, but really this image should be rotated like so. Thank you, Olson. You mentioned that you can't really find a good use for the hat. Unfortunately, the giveaway has ended. So, luckily, if you weren't necessarily looking to get the hat, you didn't miss anything. But we are now working on a Shadow Sir Lancelot sculpt. Oh, yeah, who is Caliburn? I've heard the name before. Caliburn Sonic. Oh, the sword, yeah. Yeah, he makes an awesome sword for that. Excuse me. Oh, this part needs to go down further. That's right. All right. I think the basic shapes of that are looking okay. I feel like there's something I don't like something I don't like about it, but I can't put my finger on what. I guess it's fine. Because this piece that comes up off of it, that's going to be a whole separate piece. Yeah, I'm liking it. Okay, so let's duplicate this so we have the history of it. And just one last look around it. Let's turn everything else off. Just look at just this. Does that look like a face mask? I think so. I know there's a specific term for this part of a knight's helmet, but I don't know it. Alright, so now when I smooth this out, you see we lose some of the details. So we need to bring this sharp edge back. Let's get this guy out of the way. We need the sharp edge at the front. So remember what I was telling you guys today about edge loops? Well, actually, let me thicken this up first. We need to make it an actual full shape. Edit mesh, extrude. As always, I just do a little extrusion. Actually, I'm going to show you a different way. So check it out. Here's the thickness that I want. Or let's get it to the thickness that I want. Probably as thick as the other parts of the image. Yeah, it's not going to be super thick. So I think I can go even a little less. But it's rounded. We don't want that. So go back to object mode. And this is where we'll add in those edge loops. So earlier you saw me doing like a quick extrusion and then a big extrusion and then another quick one. It's basically the same as what I just did here, which is adding these edge loops around it. Yeah, visor is a good word for it. But I think there is a specific kind of a weird medieval word. Alright, so now by adding edge loops there, check that out. See how it was smooth before? But now we've got these other lines kind of reining it in. So let's do that for other sharp shapes. Like this is going to be a sharp edge right here. So let's get edge loops in here. Oh no, it's not letting me select. There we go. And a sharp edge here. Yes, now we've got that nice sharpness there. We still want this to be round, but we would like this to be sharp even though it's going to be covered by something. I like that. Now there is like a slight curve to this. So let's do the same here. And then from the right view, kind of take these in a little bit. Slight curve to the visor. Ooh, yeah, that's starting to take shape pretty good. Although I can't help feeling like it's a little thick. Gosh, this is gonna be, it's tough because I don't know. Well, I can always cut out of it later. I'm gonna build it this way. I'm going to build it thicker. Better to build it thicker and then cut out from it, because I could actually make a shape from what I already have. I can extrude a little bit of this and then cut a little bit out of it, but I couldn't do the opposite. So I am going to err on the side of being a little thicker while I do a pass of it on the 3D printer. Pro Tyler's back. Always leaving it coming back. I do see a little bit of intersection there. So let's just pull that out. These edges are a little round, so just pull that in a little bit more. Get them nice and sharp, same with at the bottom. Alright, so then it's got this edge going all around it. So for that, let's go ahead and give a little bit more right here. And then we're going to give an edge. Ooh, that's rough. So I'm going to have to use a different tool for this. That tool is going to be the multi-cut tool. So I know it actually shows you. Oops, I guess I have to start from this side. Ooh, I've got an error on my screen that says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. That's weird. Let me make sure something's not wrong in Streamlabs. How's the quality for everybody? Yeah, Streamlabs doesn't say anything's wrong. Yes, a stream status poor. Well, let me know if it is doing really bad, and then we could figure that out. All right, so this is going to be a little bit of a complex part here. So let's just look at just this. And we'll use the multi-cut tool again. And we're going to start just manually drawing these lines to try to get exactly the thickness that we want. Oh, now it says excellent connection. Basically, I'm just making sure that I get exactly the thickness that I'm looking for on each of these lines. Oh, I need to look at the, you know what, this is not, let me restart on that because that doesn't look good. The thickness, oh, it's not that thick. Yeah. It's just weird that it won't let me start from the center. I want to start right here. But for some reason the tool won't let me. So we gotta start up here. Oh, now it lets me do the middle. Yeah, it just wouldn't let me start there for some reason. Okay, cool. So that's going to be our border edge that we'll extrude, on the bottom at least. Do the same thing here. That's not thick enough. Let's see how that looks extruded. Oops, I didn't mean to deselect in that way. Because we also got this edge here. We want to undo those. Cortana says now only 6 people are watching. Yeah, I think once we get down to a little less than 6, I'll probably go eat some food. See what my wife is up to. It's Cinco de Mayo, so we should be partying, but we partied hard last night for May the 4th. Alright, I think that is all those parts. I'll probably stop after I finish the visor, actually. That'll be a good stopping point. Alright, so this is just going to have a little extrusion. Go back to smooth mode. Hit mesh, extrude. Do it again. Is that too thick? I want to compare it to like these edges here. I don't know. Cool, thank you, YBZ. Yeah, that is way too thick. I'm going to undo that. Edit mesh, extrude. Yeah, it's much more subtle there. Okay, and he's got this little shape here, and he's got a little diamond piece there. I think those are actually going to be, I'm going to merge those in Maya, not ZBrush. Thank you, YBZ. You say, the stream was amazing. I'm stoked for the hat plus Lancelot. I turned your notifications on. I appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words. Yeah, we've been going for almost 3 hours now. Yeah, I'm going to need to eat soon. Let's get this knocked out. I do expect that when I do a test print of this, that I'm probably doing tonight, that it's going to be too thick. So I'll probably cut a little bit out of that, but let's see what we got here. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Sparkle Wolf. Yeah, like I mentioned, I try not to use actual 3D models when I'm making stuff because I want to feel good about it, like being my own. But you know, it's invaluable to have exactly the proportions in 3D. So as long as I'm not like taking the existing geometry and like modifying it, I feel better. So because this is, you know, what I built here, that's fully built by me, but I used the 3D model to make sure it was exactly in the right place. You know, it's kind of a mix, a little bit of cheating, but you know, artists are supposed to cheat. They say, good artists copy, great artists cheat. Ah, you did say for reference, yeah. Cool. All right, I'm gonna actually take this into. Oh no, I need to cut these parts out. Ooh, this is a good question. Do I want to cut out the parts before I take it into ZBrush? I think so. Yeah, this is an interesting decision to make. Mesh, smooth, 4. And then what are these shapes? They're kind of like basically a diamond looking shape. Pro Tyler, I think you might have missed a word. You said you're finally getting Dragonford Super Trip. Is that what you're saying? Mine should be arriving tomorrow. Alright. Modify freeze transforms. So when I put this on here at kind of the same angle, we should be able to cut the shape out pretty cleanly. And let's actually use that reference to make sure that we get it just right. Oh, wait a second. Oh yeah, my visor is gonna have to go out more because it's a 3D print. I do plan on making it thinner. This is a bit too thick right now. But that'll come later after I do a test. Average Alien says, how's the modeling going? It's going well. We've got a nice metal looking hat. Now we're working on the visor. I don't know if it's going to be movable. It's going to be removable. It's probably not going to be able to flip up. I don't really think that I have the ability to make a 3D model that works for that for both my printers as well as other people's printers. Mechanical parts in 3D printing can be pretty tough. Sure that I get a nice even distribution of these rotations so that when they're cut out it looks like they were nicely put together. I'm actually gonna make this one a little smaller. Not too much though, because I think they are all of the same size. Oh no, they do get progressively smaller. Okay, great. So this will get a little smaller. Let's get a little more. I just want to make sure that they are evenly distributed here. So we'll combine these. Then we will duplicate, but it's odd. Usually combo puts the pivot at the center of the screen. Can't even see the grid. Quick. There we go. You want it to be right here. DX. There we go. All right, so now that that all looks good, the distance between them seems even. Maybe not quite for this one. Feels like that one's actually the smaller of the three. But no, that's correct. I just want to make sure I get them perfectly evenly spaced. Just from certain angles, they don't look evenly spaced. I think that's fine. Duplicate, scale it on X. Kind of feel like they're too far apart, so let's combine these. And then I'm going to select faces, but I'm going to turn on symmetry. Because I want to get the same space between these two holes as these two holes. I think that is definitely better. Alright, let's duplicate these before we make this big action. And I'm going to do what's called booleans. Mesh. Booleans. And we're going to try to do a difference. Hopefully it just works. Booleans often have problems. Damn, we're back up to 11 viewers. I kept thinking it was going to die down a little bit and then we'd call it quits, but people keep watching. I'm surprised that people like watching 3D modeling so much. I enjoy it. Keeps me... I don't enjoy watching people 3D model, but I enjoy modeling, and I love having people to chat with while doing it. Also, because I'm doing it while streaming, it really forces me to keep up the pace. Whereas if I was doing this while not streaming, I might go do other things, take breaks. Oh yeah, look at that. If anybody's just got this on in the background, now is the time to come jump in and take a look at this. This looks cool. So it is too thick. I am going to be cutting this down, but I do want to see how this prints out. Because I might be taking it and scaling it down and then getting rid of like a third of this thickness. Just so I think that works better for those proportions. But it was going to be a lot harder to try to thicken it than to thin it out in that case. So that being said, let's go ahead and apply some of our ZBrush sculpting to this. First I'll save. Hey, what's up, Votable Globe? Hey, BassDraw's here. BassDraw is a 3D modeler as a profession, so he knows modeling much better than me. He knows that what I just did here with these booleans, cutting this out, that is not allowed in video games. This would not be. This is fine for a 3D print, but it's not good for making video games. I'm gonna export this. Call it Lancelot Visor. How's it going, Votable Globe? Good to see ya. Sarab's still here too. Sarab's modeling stuff too. Both Sarab and BassDraw are co-workers of mine. Or BassDraw was a co-worker of mine. We used to work together at a place. And then we both went to different places. All right. Let's pop open ZBrush. Get my glove back on. Yes, you are late, Votable Globe. I'm sorry. We did it at 12, so 2.5 hours ago. All right, so here's the visor. Let's add the visor to the existing scene so that we can keep it all in the same style. Subtool, that's what I'm looking for. Append. Lancelot visor. Yeah, see, that's really thick. I'm going to be cutting that out. I'm going to make it a little bit thinner. So this got a little weird, this geometry here. It's got a hole in it. So what am I working on right now? I am working on a kit for making Shadow Sir Lancelot from Sonic and the Black Knight? Yeah, Sonic and the Black Knight. We got a little bit of a problem here. Let's Dynamesh this, just see if the Dynamesh happens to fix the problem. Oh no, I've been doing it on the wrong tool. Select the right one, Dynamesh that at, do 1024. Looks like it's still messed up. Oh, what the heck? Let me try triangulating it in Maya first. Thank you, Votable. Yeah, it's getting there. The idea for this one is that it's supposed to be easy for other people to make, like put it on their figure. Oh, well, good to have you here now, Votable. I'm going to be ending this stream after I kind of finish up the visor, because I'm going to do some test prints to make sure that what we've built here actually fits. I'm going to also eat a little bit. Sure is taking its time. Welcome back, Pro Tyler. File. Expert selection. Lancelot visor. Alright, so let's delete this one. Import the new visor. Oh yeah, that's much better. See how it's not messed up here now? I just needed to triangulate in Maya before bringing it in. Cool. So, Lancelot hat. You just finished making a real buddy. I don't know what that is. Can you explain? Oh, real comma buddy. So you made a real and you're calling me buddy. Sweet, yeah, I'd love to see it. Yes, Surab does some crazy vehicle renders, among a lot of other stuff. He did these cool things where it was like the corner of a house, and like all the pieces come flipping up. What am I looking for? I've lost my train of thought. Subtools, append, put in the new visor. Great. Now we can do it in the geometry, Dynamesh it. Oh, I keep Dynameshing the wrong thing. $1024. Dynamesh. Ooh, that's looking a little chunky. That's not going to come out in the print, but dare I do 2048 for Dynamesh resolution? I don't dare because it won't even let me. I just don't like how it gets chunky there. Yeah, whatever. That's not going to come out in the print. So there's not much to do because we did all the lips. We sculpted these lips and they kind of got weird and like not perfectly straight, kind of organic. But we did these lips in Maya already. Yeah, the software is complicated, I'm not going to lie. But I've been doing this for 20 years, so it's one of those things where in that amount of time I can kind of use a lot of hotkeys, jump around and stuff. So I think this is just going to be detail work. I don't think I need to actually build any structure in ZBrush. So we're going to go back to that noise tool and just start giving this some rough metal texture as well. Again, I'm going to exaggerate this because if we want it to come out in the 3D print, it's got to be really, really obvious. Now see how it comes through. See, I don't understand. Oh, maybe Sarab or Base Draw. Do you guys know how to prevent it from doing this on the other side? You can see I accidentally did here. On the back side, I just quickly smoothed over it because I'm going to be cutting out of it. Yeah, Sarab, do you know how I can avoid making it do it to the other side? I thought it was something about like the depth at which it will affect things. I thought there was an option somewhere up here. Ah, he does know. Great. Could you go to brush? Yes. So here's the noise brush. Oh. I don't know if this is what you're looking for. Brush option on the top. Okay. Here's modifiers, here's auto masking, and here is tablet pressure. Sure. Cool, while he's booting that up. Let's see, what do I want to do in the meantime? Maybe we can add some battle damage to it. Maybe he got hit across the front real hard. Ooh, that's too much. Yeah, just give a little chip out of this. Get a nice deep cut here. Yeah, that looks cool there. Thank you, Highwell. Trying to think of, somebody swipes across it. Maybe they went across the whole thing like that. That looks cool. A couple edges here. Oh yeah, big gash there. Could be cool. Let's give some love to the other side. Thank you, Votable Globe. This is always the fun part. The details are fun. It's one of those things that takes some artistic discipline to get the basic shapes first. And you want to get right to smoothing and stuff, but it's really fun to add the details and really get to see it looking cool. Ah, great. He says brush, auto masking, backface mask. Thank you, Bassdraw. Let's go back to our noise tool and see if he's right. Oh, it's still happening actually. Maybe it was something about the oh, it turned off. Oh, because it's probably per tool. Backface. Yeah, okay, so let's try it at the default settings now. Hey, perfect. Thank you. Both Surab and Bassdraw. Yeah, let's go real extreme right here just to show it off. Yeah, nothing on the backside. Thank you, guys. So glad you guys are watching. Help me with that. Because honestly, I wasn't going to be looking that up on stream, and so I might have just stuck with like dealing with it. Because that, like I said, I've made this extra thick with the intention of cutting out of it with a Boolean. So that part would have disappeared anyway, but it's always best to keep it nice and clean, you know? Surab has not booted ZBrush in a whole year. Yeah, I used to use ZBrush just a couple times a year, so I'd always forget how to do a ton of stuff. But lately I've been using it a lot more. This is ZBrush Core, by the way, not ZBrush, because regular ZBrush is very expensive. ZBrush Core, I don't remember if I pay yearly or a one-time cost. Yeah, absolutely. Surab, send it my way. We're going to take a look at Surab's new reel. I assume like a demo reel? Or like just a reel of the stuff you've been working on. So for those who don't know, a reel is like a compilation of your work that you might send to a company or just do it for fun. I do a lot of reels just for fun, even when I'm not looking for a job. And that way, when I do look for a job, I happen to have one ready that's recent. Votive Globe says, even if was thinking about it all night, wanting to do it. It's a continuation of a previous message. He says, I want to be able to do all this in one sitting, and I get bored after 5 minutes. Yeah, well, having you guys here on stream definitely makes it less bored for me. It's awesome. I don't think I would have sat for 3 hours doing this if I wasn't streaming it. I'd take more breaks. Send it to you. He sent it to me on Slack, which is our work program. Can you send it to me? Because my work computer's upstairs. Are you on the Discord, Surab? Yeah. Email. Do you know my personal email? Trying to think of a easy way to get that. Yeah, you're on the Discord. Yeah, send it to me there. Send you the. Are we on Discord together? Sorry, I'm confused about the plan. If you have Discord, the link to the Discord should be in the description of this video. I think it's in the description. Channel content. Oh, it is not in the description. Let me add it. Profile. Get to my posts. In my Knuckles Hat giveaway Reddit post, I put the Discord. All right, so if you refresh the page, Sarab, you should now see the Discord link in the description of the YouTube video. And anybody else who wants to join the Discord, feel free as well. We've got a great community there where we all show off our art, talk about Sonic and Skylanders and various techniques for creating things. All right, he's in. Excellent. Let's see it. I see this knife that Highwell is working on. Check this out. He's been posting pictures of his swords on Discord. They look awesome. In fact, you can see the sword in the corner there. He did like a, I assume, I don't know if you answered this when I asked earlier, the twisting of it. Do you just take the metal while it's hot and like twist it to make that shape? It's pretty awesome. Let's see. We got a lot of discussion going on in the Sonic chat. Nice. Highwell got the models for Blaze loaded up. Those look great. Yeah, this could, if people like this one that I'm making now, I'd be happy to make Blaze. I'm planning on making Blacksmith Tails because that would be a cool, easy one. Make out of like a leather apron, just a couple 3D printed parts. See. Votable Globe says, I'm really scared to do episode 7 of my Ultra Nightmare Lock. Oh yeah, everybody check out Votable Globe's channel. He does some Nuzlocks of Skylanders. Pretty brutal stuff. So Rob, where are you going to be posting that link? I'm going to keep sculpting until I hear back from that. I think I'm going to exaggerate some of these cuts in here just because I'm liking how they look, but I know they're not going to show up very well in the 3D print. Oh no, Sarab, what I'm saying is send me the link. I assumed it was a YouTube link. Otherwise use WeTransfer, and then I can download the file. Yeah, so if you know how to use WeTransfer, send me a message on Discord. I assume you're going to use that link to join, then you'll see Stake a Source. and send me a personal message, and then I'll send you my email to send me the WeTransfer, and then I'll watch it on the computer. Yeah, thank you, Sparkle Wolf. Anybody who kind of came here late, if you want to buy one of these knuckle hats, you can buy them on my Etsy page. I reopened it today after being closed since last Thanksgiving. I was selling mostly Halo stuff on my Etsy, but then I just kind of stopped doing Halo stuff. It was making me, a good sale every once in a while. Some fair profit on them. I always get stressed kind of selling physical products, like if I didn't clean off the print well enough, if it doesn't fit perfectly for them. It's because it's a very deep hobby level thing that if you're making customs, you kind of have to know that things aren't always going to come out perfect, and you need to know how to work with them. So that always kind of stresses me out about Etsy sales if people will give me a bad review if it isn't quite what they were expecting, Yeah, I think it's cool. I don't want to overdo it, but get a couple more cuts in there. Yeah, this is always the satisfying part, because you get to just make it look really cool. It's kind of fun to kind of think of like the story of it. Like, he was fighting this character who's more right-handed, so he's going to get more shots on the left side of his face, things like that. Yeah, Votable Globe there. Inside the helmet, there's a bunch of marks. So Basedraw helped me figure out how to not make it, and Sirop helped too. They both helped figure out how to make it so it doesn't go through. When I was working on the helmet, I did a bunch and didn't realize it. And so this is all going to get cut out by the 3D scan of Shadow's face, though. All right, cool. Sarab pinged me on Discord. So now I can say, oh, we were already friends on Discord. I didn't realize that. All right, cool. So yeah, send that through WeTransfer to me. Oh, also on second thought, you don't actually need to send it to my email. There's a way that you can just say get a link, and then that way it doesn't make you verify with your email. So you can do it either way. All right. I think that's looking pretty sharp. Visor. All right. So let's decimate this now. Poor Tyler says, I'm sleepy. So am I. I was out late last night celebrating Star Wars Day. I had a lot of beverages. Yeah, I'm going to post a screenshot of this in the chat because, as somebody mentioned, the YouTube quality, the stream quality crunches it down. I might actually go in and exaggerate some of that battle damage on the helmet. I'll do that off screen. All right, here we go. We got the WeTransfer link. We are downloading while I post this to the Sonic channel. Oh yeah, Sparkle, that's a good figure. Build on top of that. All right, downloading. To answer your question, Base Draw, it will be printed as 2 pieces. I don't think the face plate will pivot. I do need to make it thinner. I did put in. Oops, why is it not showing? Hide. Oh, there we go. I did put in a little joint right there. I'm going to attempt to make it pivot, but I don't have high hopes for that. We'll see. It's hard to make mechanical things like that. Ultimately, these are meant to, because like with Knuckles, I 3D scan the figure and then cut it out of the hat. And so that's the intention. I don't know what Swiggy means by the blue milk. Is it still downloading? No, it's ready. Here we go. I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit because I think it was pretty loud compared to what was going on. All right, so this is Surab that you see in the chat. He's got a cool Instagram and YouTube channel and an Etsy page where he 3D prints things. Let's take a look at his new reel. Plus PR. I forget what PR is. And then AE is After Effects. Why can't I remember what PR is? Oh, Premiere. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, Premiere is what I edit all my videos in. And then After Effects is for like compositing and like VFX and stuff. Can you describe, Sarab, how many different render layers in your process and things? I think that'd be really interesting to hear about. And you should definitely do a breakdown on the Discord and put your links in the Discord too. I think people would love to see that. There's a lot of people who do CG in there now. Yeah, this faceplate is still too thick, but we know we're going to cut out of it. I just want to test different thicknesses to see like what snaps onto it the best. Did I export it? I decimated it. This is going to be Lancelot, Visor, Sculpt. All right, let's bring this back into Maya. Yeah, base draw. I was just talking about how most studios use Maya or Houdini or other programs other than Blender, but you actually worked for a studio for a while that used Blender, right? Was that when you were working on the Harry Potter thing with Mike? Uh-oh. Why did this thing not import? Oh, I exported the wrong object once again. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you can see here's the original, and then here's the one that's sculpted. And you can see where I cut into it to make those marks. You see through into the other geometry. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, now we have that. See, it looks even... It's harder to see the details in this shading in Maya. There's a few more details that we need to add, though. There's this little... I don't want to say a diamond, but like a diamond shape on it. Then we have this little bit at the end, so I'm going to draw those out. I feel like that could just be a cube. Well, let's get that Sonic music back going. Oh, Sarab, I didn't know you actually modeled those cars because your channel is just called Vegeta Renders. I thought maybe you were downloading models and just doing the rendering, but you actually built the models for that? And building a whole car in 12 hours? That's crazy. Lighting in Blender, 5 hours. Rendering was 1,500 frames, 9 hours. Color grading effects, another hour. So, holy cow, dude! Yeah, I respect it so much more. I mean, I didn't disrespect it when I thought that it was models, but I thought you were just like showing off your rendering skills by using other people's models, like that you got online or something. You're actually making those models. Everything from that is scratch. That's insane. Bassdraw, it says, yeah, I now have over a year of Pro Blender now. It's super powerful. Lots of things rival Maya. HP stuff was Maya. Oh, okay. Sarab says, that's why Pavel went like you are our vehicle artist now. Yeah, we got some, well, I guess I can't really talk about what's coming up in 2K. But you'd be surprised about vehicles in 2K. Yeah, NBA 2K, that is. That's the game that we work on. We gotta try to get Bassdraw over 2K. Do you know if there's any modeling positions right now? He's my go-to for all the good stuff. We worked on Jedi Challenges together. It was a Star Wars game. You put a headset on, you have a physical lightsaber, and puts the graphics of the lightsaber on top of it. Whew, I can just tell from my voice, I'm getting a little bit low energy. I just want to finish this. Have it at a good stopping point for the helmet, so I can start to do some test prints. I guess I could take my sculpting glove off. Highwell says, hey Steak, you should take a look in the server. I just posted an image of the helmet. Oh, you're making a helmet? Oh, the Blaze helmet, yeah. Nice. Yeah, and then you mentioned got to make the edges sharper. Yeah, that's great, dude. Yeah, so you've been seeing me do it a lot today, how I add those edge loops. Well, you already know that, but to everybody who doesn't know, yeah, editing those edge loops near the edges of those will get that sharper shape to it. I guess it just kind of stays like that. So yeah, I am going to try to build this so that if I do make it pivot, it won't intersect with this geometry, but it actually looks like it's quite a bit far enough away that it won't be a problem. So this thing may pivot after all. We'll see. We'll see. And that thing has a little button on it. So this is a little trick I'm doing right here. I made a new cylinder. I parented it to it, and I put it to 0, and it ends up... Oh, that's not what I expected. I thought it would show up in the center, but at least it gets us in the ballpark. But it at least gets the same orientation, because I did some random orientation changes on this. Oh, but it's getting shearing. Oh, that's fine. We'll just unparent it now. Do like 100 on this. How big is this part? Kind of small. Ew, it's got shearing. Let's just redo that. Sometimes that trick doesn't work so well depending on the situation. Yeah, it'd be cool to have the whole set of Sonic and the Black Knight figures. If you're making Blaze, I could totally scan my Blaze and cut it out of that image. My goal would have been to build Blaze in the same way as this, but that could be a cool collaboration. I wouldn't give that file away though, just because it was made from an official model, but that wouldn't stop you from giving it away if you wanted to. Sparkle Wolf says, oh, thank you, Votable Globe. It has been some time since I saved. All right, well, thanks for coming, Pro Tyler. Congratulations to your mom, technically, for, because everybody needs to be above 18. But congratulations on essentially the win. So what I'm referencing here is this is the first time that I've done a giveaway where I said you have to be 18 plus, just to keep things nice and it's weird for an adult to be sending to kids. So so I said you have to be 18 plus. He got his mom to log into YouTube, and she actually won a hat. All right, let's see. You were asking about what figure do you think would be better for Iblis. Interesting. So here's one of the options that you posted. He's got a lot of good articulation, it looks like. Oh man, I'm getting tired. Here's the Iblis file that you showed. Dang, he's so cool. And then here's the other possible figure. He's got good articulation too. This one's legs are a bit thicker. No, his are thick too. This guy just seems more Iblis to me. They both seem to have good articulation. Looks like you'll have good articulation around the body and the chest right there with both of these figures. This one, the back goes so far out. Oh, but so does he. Actually, yeah. That's kind of perfect, actually. With that in mind, this shape really evokes the same stuff that I assume is going on behind this arm here. So yeah, to answer your question, I say this one. Alright, so I'm gonna do a couple things here. I'm gonna be printing 2 of these, so let's do a few things. I want to make a visor that's thinner and smaller. Oh no, I'm sorry, I forgot to make the diamond part at the top here. I kind of just like it how it is, but yeah, we gotta be accurate. Yes, Votable Globe, you always want to save. In school, one of my teachers would go around and he would save the file in a hidden location, but then shut down your Maya just to teach you a lesson. And then you get a little bit of a heart attack. And he's like, okay, well, I saved it in this other place. Be careful. He was hardcore. He and I fought a crazy guy on the streets of Hollywood one morning. This guy who just came up, my friend and I were going to McDonald's, and we were coming back from it, going to class for our morning class, and some guy just comes up and smacks my friend across the face and then runs away. And so we keep walking to school, and we see 2 more of our friends out front of the school. One of them's covering his eyes. Like, some guy just ran by and just smacked me in the face. This guy was just going down the street in Hollywood, just smacking people in the face. And so we're all, I've got my McDonald's. I'm eating my pancakes in the morning in the classroom while we wait for, he actually wasn't a teacher. He was both a teacher and the dean of the animation program there. And he's like, well, what happened? And we explain it. He says, oh, hell no, we're going to go F this guy up. And I didn't think we were going to find him. I just thought it was kind of like, oh, fun field trip. We're not going to do work in the morning. We're going to go try to find this guy in the middle of Hollywood. And so as a group, we're all walking down the street looking out for him. Suddenly we see him at this bus stop across the corner of Sunset and Vine, kind of some famous streets. And we see one of our teachers coming into work, getting a coffee or something, and the dean says, "Come on, we're gonna go F this guy up," and and he's like, "What?" And so we both run across the street, the dean and me. I was stupid and young, and I didn't really know how to fight, but I was like, "Oh, I guess we're fighting this guy," and this guy, I didn't know at the time. It turns out he was like a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Our dean was, and I got in a couple good punches, but the dean, he just was like going crazy. The guy lost his hat and his phone before he ran away. We were in the middle of the street at Sunset and Vine, just swinging it out, and it was nuts. And so he took the phone and he just completely smashed it. And then my dean took the hat back to school as a trophy and was like showing it to people, and he got in trouble. But the people at the bus stop where we saw the guy, everybody thanked us too. They were like, yeah, he came up and was just hitting all of us, and it was nuts. He was definitely into some bad stuff. Anyway, what was I doing? Mesh versus center. I'm getting distracted. I'm getting tired. I just want to finish this part. Is this even the shape that I want? Let's gonna be kind of like a diamond shape. Oh, nice. Yeah, that'd be nice if there's a movable visor on it. So what's after the helmet? Let's see. I'm probably going to do the sword on stream because that's interesting. So next I'll probably be working on the shoes, just because I probably won't stream doing the shoes, but maybe I'll stream doing the sword. I feel like I made this very simple shape in a very weird way. Yeah, that's all it needed to be. It was just like this little diamond shape. Alright, so I'm going to do something interesting here because it's kind of inset into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this shape. I'm going to scale it up a little bit. I'm going to duplicate this shape just so I don't lose it if I decide to change my mind. Then I'm going to subtract this big shape from the visor. And it should look like the original diamond shape is inset into it. Yeah, I kind of don't. I don't like what that has done. Kind of want these parts gone. So how do I want to do this? I think we'll take this part. Forward, up. Let's bevel this maybe. Yeah, there we go. So then now I can take this part and this part. Ah, I know what I need. I need to bevel this. And I need to take these two parts, do symmetry. I need to move these off to the side. Yeah, that's going to be a good shape. Yeah, I think I like that. Yeah, because then that gives it this idea that it's like inset into it. And the last thing we want to do here is just extrude this forward. Oops. That's weird. Edit mesh. Extrude. I'll just extrude a little. And then move it. That's weird. It's moving the whole object when I try to do that. Votable says, is it concerning that my cat is actively watching this? No, I don't think. I think that's great. She has great taste in stream watching. She or he, I don't know. My cat's a she, so I went straight to that. All right. I'm getting pretty tired. Yeah, I think this might be a good place to end the stream. Let's just smooth this out real quick. Boolean those. Put this to the center. Duplicate, scale it. And yeah, let's export this all as one thing so we can get a nice screenshot of it. Mesh, combine. Export selection as Lancelot details. Hey, what's up? Username's name is You Know Who, says Epic. Thank you very much. Oh, if you just joined the stream, I'm a little low energy because we've been doing this for 3 hours. A little tired. 3 hours or 4 hours? What time is it? 3.5. No, I started at 11:30. It's been 4 hours. Holy moly. All right. Let's see. Import. Lancelot details. Oh yeah, I forgot to export the, remember we cut out pieces from this, but for this screenshot that I'm going to take, I'm just going to leave it be. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this, guys. Ooh, so Rob says, I'm done for today as well. Been modeling for 5 hours. Just post it to the Discord. Ooh, let's see what that looks like. What did you post? Ooh. Yeah, look at that. Sarab made this. That's sick. So much detail. Well done. All right, I'm going to screenshot this. Wonder if I could do the render option. Well, let's preview AO. Oh yeah, that makes it look even cooler. How much intensity? Intensity 100. That's a little bit much. Ooh, look at this render. Oh, these are clean. These look clean. Let's put these on the Discord. Oh, man. I can't wait to make this. I cannot wait. All right, so here's one image. Dump that there. Let's get one from the front. Maybe kind of like that. Oh, this is looking so cool. And lastly, let's do a nice 3/4. Ooh, that looks clean, guys. I'm so excited about this. All right. Well, I think that's all I got in me for today. I'm going to be modeling a bit later, but just not on stream. Hey, what's up, Grenade? Let's see. Oh, Sarab says if you hit BPR on the top right, it'll render it with quick with a light. Oh, is this the same button? Okay, yeah, looks like I was already doing it, just a different button. Yeah, ooh, how fun. Oh, I cannot wait to see this printed and on the figure. This is going to be sick. I'm going to do some test prints tonight, so hopefully we should be seeing the fit by the end of, or maybe by tomorrow morning. So look forward to that. Anybody who isn't on the Discord link is down in the description. This is not a very high energy end to the stream because I am very tired. I'm going to go see what my wife's doing. She's probably hungry. I'm hungry. I didn't even eat lunch. Holy cow. I haven't eaten since breakfast. I haven't eaten for 6 hours. Well, thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you all you people and also Votable Globes Cat for watching. And enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.